What kind of sensation does it give you when you play something like the Warped Tour and there's, like you said, you look out in the crowd and some of the kids are literally like specks? What does that? I mean, can you?
It's
explain
cool,
what that
on the
feels
one
like?
hand, I feel bad for them that they're so small.
Sure.
Because here I am,
Right.
6'6",
So large.
just kind of walking around like I rule the world. And
Right.
sometimes I forget that there are people that
Clearly.
are under my peripheral vision that I could
Right.
hurt potentially if I don't watch where I'm going. No,
Right.
It's
it's cool.
mind-blowing
It's
a little
different.
bit.
Everybody is always like, do you like big shows or do you like little shows? And there's no way to compare the two. There's something awesome about both. The big shows, there's some really cool feeling that comes over you when you just see a ton of people congregating into one place and most of their faces are pointed towards you. That's
And
just
they're
like
singing along,
Yeah.
and they're all throwing up our gang song.
Yeah.
So
the
it's like-
camaraderie that one feels
Sure.
in an experience like that is second to none. And then the small tours, it's another thing. It's like I can literally, smell what the girl in the front row ate for lunch, and she also knows all the words, and so that's like a different sensation,
Arguably the guys from Fall Out Boy are a big part of your guys 6'2". Like, I mean, you guys worked with Patrick on your last
Yeah.
album. How do you know those guys?
Gabe knows them from days of yore.
Yeah, I mean, I knew them playing in VFW clubs. We grew up basically in very similar scenes.
Different
Like
parts of the country.
what was happening in Jersey when Midtown started was happening in Chicago at the same time, which is like, you basically had all these kids that were going to shows in the city but lived in the suburbs and really had no place to play, so started putting on their own shows. And one of the big places in Chicago was the Fireside Bowl, which was a bowling alley, and it used to start having punk rock shows. And I think that's where I actually first met Pete back in the day. I mean, it's like 400 people fit into that space, and eventually our management company, Crush, started managing Midtown and Fall Out Boy, and we were the only two artists on that management company. And now it's grown. We have Panic at the Disco, Gym Class Heroes. I mean, they have tons and tons of stuff now. So I mean, when I started CobraStarship, it wasn't even a question. Like, it was going to be on Decadence, which is Pete's label. Like, I had offers coming in. I didn't even talk to anybody else. I like to work with my friends and my family. Like, that's why I'm in this business. If I wanted to be in like a real business, like I'd put on a suit, it'd be a different story. But like, I just want to have fun.